This is Brian Jones from Valhalla Academy in Frankfort, Kentucky. This is Mat Chat number 1. What I want to talk about today is a movement skill vocabulary. So it has to do with coaching. Okay, this is specifically the case when you're trying to coach people who are new to jiu-jitsu and they don't know exactly what they're doing and they're not responding to your instructions, and you feel like you're trying to coach them from the sideline with a broken, it's like you're playing a video game and the controller doesn't work, right? A lot of times that's because they don't know what you're talking about, okay? And what I mean by that is you see a person who is needing to bridge. So you say bridge. If they can't connect the word bridge to a movement, then they're not going to do it. They don't know what that means. It's like you're speaking another language. The same with these really common terms such as switch your hips, drop your hips. Okay? Things like that are easy for an advanced or an intermediate to advanced jiu-jitsu practitioner to understand, but for the new person, they're basically like another language. They don't know. The reason they're not doing it is not because they're not wanting to listen to you and follow your instructions. They just don't know what it means. So what I like to do to help remedy this is to create what I call a movement skill or a kinesthetic vocabulary early on in a student's training. We have several movement skills that are part of the curriculum here at Valhalla Academy. So the student needs to learn how to do a bridge and reach. So like as a motion, something like a bridge here, okay? Or a bridge and reach here, something like that. So that way, when I tell them to bridge in the middle of a sparring session, whether that's on the mat or at a tournament, they know what I'm talking about. And so it also makes teaching a lot easier because most of these movement skills are part of a technique that they're going to learn later on. So if they learn the movement skill as a discrete unit that you can refer back to, then when you're teaching something like the trap and roll escape from mount, you don't need to explain what the bridge is. You just tell them to trap the arm, trap the leg, make sure they secure that, then bridge. You can say, just like we do when we warm up, which is another thing. These things make great warm-ups. So there's no point, why spend all of this time doing non-specific activities like jogging and jumping jacks and stuff like that when you could have them practicing movement skills that are going to be useful to them in their jiu-jitsu training. And they're going to get warmed up at the same time. Plus, a lot of students will ask, well, what can I do at home to get better? Do these movement skills. Okay? You don't need a partner to bridge. You don't need a partner to shrimp. Okay? You don't need a partner to move your legs in circles like this. Okay? All of those movement skills can be practiced solo. And if they want to do conditioning, you can put them together into circuits. So think about maybe with your students building this vocabulary early on in their training as part of the beginner curriculum, and I think it will accelerate their learning. This is Brian Jones again from Valhalla Academy in Frankfort, Kentucky, representing Carlson Gracie. And I appreciate you watching, and there'll be more to come. Thanks a lot.